Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, let me give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakodash, double honors to the apostles and others, great millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, and believing on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakodash. So this guy is Michael Mundy. I decided I'll respond to this comment with a video. Because there can be a lot more said than just, typing a response back to him. So he says, sorry, but this is a heresy. And then he goes on to proclaim a heresy. So you can read that. And it says that, and, the true name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, that name right there is it's a Greek word. It's not his true Hebrew name. Yahushua was Hebrew. He didn't have a Greek name. All right. So he says that this is God revealed in the flesh, and he died for the sins, reconciling the world. Okay. So first we'll deal with the well, he's on that Trinity doctrine where, Yahweh Shai and the Most High are not the same person. And that's just so obvious. Alright. There's a scripture where a voice comes out of the heavens and said, This is my only begotten son, whom I am well pleased. It's so many times that Yahweh Shai talks about doing his Father's will, referring to the Most High as the Father. Praying to the Father. What would he be praying to himself for? What would he be praying to himself for? How does that make any sense at all? It's just bullshit. Christian fucking madness. Bullshit. Paganism. It's retarded. Doesn't make sense. Alright. You guys, you're in gross darkness, man. Alright, you have no idea what's going on. You don't understand the Bible. You have no understanding of it whatsoever, man. Alright. And you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out pretty soon, because this place is on its way out the door. Alright. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, it says, when Yahushua when he was baptized, went up straightway out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened unto him. And he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and lighting upon him. And lo, a voice from heaven saying, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. I mean, it's not rocket science, bro. That alone should that alone should be enough to convince you. Alright? That they are not the same person. The Most High and Yahweh Shai are not the same person. That's ridiculous. It's so stupid that you would believe that. Alright? When Yahweh Shai said, I am my Father, me and my Father are one. If you have seen me, you have seen the Father. That's because the Yahweh Shai came in the same spirit as the Most High. And a son looks like their father. I mean, I look like my dad. Okay? So, it's just simple. It's just so simple, bro. It's not rocket science. All right, so he says he died for the sins reconciling the world. Here's another point of error. A point of error, right? Error. World, the world. Okay. There's a few different definitions of the word world, which, if Christians had any sense of not being fucking lazy, okay, they would look into these types of things. Okay, because you have cosmos, which is talking about a particular order or arrangement, which the Israelites are under a what? An arrangement, a covenant, okay? A promise between the Most High and Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and their seed, which are the Israelites, okay? Which have been scattered throughout the entire world. So if we go to St. John 3:16, the Christian special, God loved the world. Well, that word is cosmos, an apt and harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, government. Okay, that is the arrangement between the Israelites and the Most High. Okay, because when you go to Deuteronomy, and I'm sure that this guy fucking thinks that the Old Testament is done away with. Oh, it has no merit. Whatever, dude. You're retarded. The New Testament, the Old Testament is quoted, constantly throughout the New Testament, bro. Okay, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Alright, it's talking about Israel. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Alright? Why would the Lord have all this love and care and do all these things for Israel just to throw them away at the end? I'm going to build you guys up all the way to the end, and then I'm going to just cast you aside and let everybody come in. How does that make any fucking logical sense in your brain? How? It makes no sense. Okay? No sense whatsoever. So, we got that understanding, right? Cosmos. We're dealing with Israel. In fact, we can take it a step further and go into the New Testament in Romans. And Paul was who? Paul was the light of the Gentiles, bro. Okay? And am I looking for in Romans? Is it 9? Yeah. So this is Romans 9. And we'll start at 3. It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. What does that mean? Kinsmen, brethren, according to the flesh, according to blood, to the flesh, bone of my bones, okay? Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. Okay? Right. The covenant, the arrangement. All right? The promise. It's just not rocket science, bro. And I don't know, man. This is really just for the understanding of those that can see. I mean, you guys are just here for me to, do videos on. Oh yeah, real quick before we move on. Let's now go. Let's see the actual, because you have cosmos, aeon, which is an age or a time, a season, and then You have Matthew 24:14. It says, "In this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Now we're talking about the whole world, all nations. Let's see if it's the same word. Let's see if it's cosmos. Let's find out. And let's go. Down be preached in the kingdom and all the... Wait, it's a different word. What word could this possibly be? It says oikumene. Okay? The inhabited earth. Alright? The whole inhabited earth, the world. The inhabitants of the earth, men, the universe, the world. Okay? So look at that. We have two different words. Two different words. They all say world. There's three different words actually. There's aeon, which means an age or a season. You got three different words for the same word. Isn't that funny? So now that we get that, let's go. No man is capable of doing anything for God. Okay, that's a well. Well, why did he send his disciples? That statement alone right there makes no sense whatsoever. It says to kiss the Son lest he be angry. Do that which is pleasing to the Lord. In fact, let me go here. This guy's a moron. Baruch 4:6. No, Baruch 4:4. Oh, Israel. Look at that. Who would have thought it would have been addressed to the Israelites, the Lord's chosen people, right? And not to the whole world. Happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai are made known unto us. So you can do things that are pleasing to the Lord. Okay? You can offer up prayers. You can change your ways. All right? You can acknowledge the truth. All right? There's Paul talks about, we go to, is it Romans 12:1? It says, "I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which is your reasonable service." All right? That's your reasonable service. "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai." Okay? And this nonsense, this is what you get. This is the wisdom of the world. This is what you get right here. No man is capable of doing anything for God. Even our good works are as filthy rags. And you're right about that. Okay, it does say that. It says all of our righteousness are as filthy rags. Okay, but we still have to put in work for the Lord, man. Nobody puts old wine into new wineskins. We are not Jews. I don't know how the fuck that relates to anything. You're just like making no sense to me. The Israelites didn't just disappear. They're still God's people. They're still here. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, still around, bro. All right. And it's just proven throughout history. You just look at the history and traditions of these, what happened, and the curses follow you. Okay? The curses followed. It said that they would pursue the Israelites. All right. But a new creation, so he sent to the lost sheep, but the bread. See, but how does that make any sense? Yes, he was sent to the lost sheep of what? The house of Israel. But the bread has been given to the Gentiles through faith until the last Gentile comes in. That makes no sense. Yeah, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying yes, but then no. Absolute madness, bro. Now, since we got through all that, let's talk about what a Gentile is. So, let's go to Hosea, the first chapter. All right. Hosea 1 and 2, the beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord Yahweh said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms, and children of whoredoms, for the land had committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. Okay, this is what went on. You know, this is why Israel is in the condition that they're in today, is because of this, departing from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblam, which conceived and bare him a son. And the Lord said unto him, Call his name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again, and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, Call her name Lo-ruhamah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord that power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Lo-ruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, Call his name Lo-ammi, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Okay. Now, check this out. We got that understanding, right? Do we get what that is? Pretty self-explanatory. You know, if you actually read, blessed is he that readeth. If you actually read and understand the history, you know that Israel was carried away captive. The northern kingdom, the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom were carried away captive. Okay, and then they fled captivity looking for a new land, which was America, which eventually the southern kingdom also got, shunned, and then brought enslaved ships over to the Americas, okay, where we were all gathered up into one land, okay, and this is the place where it is being said, that is being proclaimed who the Israelites are. This is prophecy taking place, unfolding, and we're appointing over ourselves one head, right? Yahushai, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And soon the Lord is going to actually deliver the elect up out of this fucking place, man. And the Lord's going to gather the elect from all across the world as well. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that's this fucking guy that these Christians pray to. And it's being revealed. All their nonsense is being revealed. I'm clearly, all right, debunking all of this bullshit. And it's easy, man, because what they're saying is just not the truth. It just doesn't, it's not biblically sound, scripturally sound, just doesn't make any sense. Okay. We just read, the Lord is going to, he casts away his people. No, I shouldn't say cast away. I should say shunned, punished his people for a season. And now through the word, through the Holy Spirit, okay, which, again, let's go somewhere else now. These Christians, they can't do this. They can't do this. Let's see, what was it? Baruch 4. This is Baruch 4 and 37. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of God. Look at that. Because the Lord scattered Israel, and now he's bringing them back together through the Holy Spirit, through this word, through the understanding of the gospel, the understanding of the true doctrine of the, there's no private interpretation. All right. And we can go take it a little bit further. We can go dig a little bit deeper and go into First Maccabees. I believe is it First Maccabees or is it? Let's try First Maccabees. Let's see. We'll read through this real quick. Said Princess Margot to go 2 years. This one. Let's be four houses thereof. Adversary to Israel. You should read the Maccabees because this is heavy stuff right here. All right, this is what the Greeks were doing to Jake. All right, here we go. So you had these Greeks after Alexander had, Alexander the Greek had died, and you had this guy Antiochus, which was slaughtering Jake, man, going to war with Israel. All right, it says, insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made an habitation of strangers, and became strange to those that were born in her, and her own children left her. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning, her Sabbaths into reproach, for her honor into contempt. As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus, or Antiochus, wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. And see, this is how you know who these Edomites are, man. All right, Haman wanted to do this. Antiochus wanted to do this. Okay, and in the scriptures, what did it say? That these fucking assholes wanted to paint their images into the books of the law. Esau has been wanting to be Israel. Esau has been wanting to be Jake, ever since he lost that damn blessing. Not damn, Salakia, I didn't mean to say that. Ever since he lost that blessing. Okay, that righteous, beautiful blessing, Salakia. Slip of the tongue. Ever since he lost that blessing, man. All right, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Okay, for the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land. and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, you know, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, so on and so forth. Change the ordinances, which that's, man, I'm telling you, man, read the scriptures, bro. Read the scriptures. And Daniel said that this was going to happen, man. All right. That Esau would change the ordinances. That he would, you know, he would change the seasons and the times, man. He's going to jack everything up. That's why you realize how much faster the world moves now. Back, 2,000 years ago, man. I actually watched that movie. There's a movie called The Patriot. And there's probably a lot of other movies that are example of this, but it's just one that I've seen that is a good example of this. All right. The mail comes in. The Patriot is set in like 17, whatever the fuck, right? 1800, something like that. The mail comes in, and the whole family is excited about the mail because why? The mail rarely comes. Here in this fucking time, right, in America, the mail comes daily. All right, packages get delivered daily. Fucking planes, trains, and automobiles are zooming all throughout the world daily, man. Life is moving at a million. This is we're going off the rails on a crazy train, man. Everybody's stressed out, depressed. You're worked to fucking overworked to death, right? Your lifespans are shortening. Your health is diminishing. They're on top of that, they're constantly shoving witchcraft down your throat. All right, setting up these enticing images all over the place. The food is poison, the air is poison. It's a shit. It's a dump. This whole world is a dump. All right, everything's moving at a million miles an hour, man. Life was much slower. All right, and that's because Esau is a madman. But I'm going off a topic here. Let's go back to this. Keep your mind focused. Let's keep our minds focused here. So, you had all these Israelites that consented. Okay. Those became the Gentiles that Paul was talking about. Paul was going around gathering these people that were all up in the Greek customs. They had left off of the customs of Israel. They had left off of the ancient traditions, and they were dealing with the other nations. They were, all into the Greeks and such and such and such. All right. And then even when you go to Acts 2, Acts 2 and 5, and there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Okay, and you had Jake that was scattered among all these other nations. Let's go. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. Tobit 13 and 3, confessing before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he has scattered us among them. Okay. So there's two different types of Gentiles. Just like the word, we showed you the words for world, there's two different words for Gentiles too. There's the natural Gentiles, and then there's, Israelites that have mingled themselves and integrated themselves into, the heathen customs and all that stuff, which we all became Gentiles and now we're being brought back. All right. That's exactly what's going on. It's not hard. The Lord ain't the Lord ain't dealing with nobody else, bro. Okay. In fact, let me see. Let's see. This is Isaiah 42:6. I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. Okay, Israelites that were scattered among the other nations, to open the blind eyes, to bring them out the prisoners, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Okay? So his glory will he not give to another. Alright? Because who worships graven images? Alright? Who has other where do the other gods come from, man? You know? The other nations, man. The other nations. Let's go to another example if that one ain't good enough for you. I think it's Psalm 137. No. Psalm 147. This is Psalm 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and the judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Alright, where's another one? We got 2nd Ezra 6 and 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and is liken the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Let's see, what else we got here? Let's try a very little thing. Yep. Isaiah, and this is in the Old Testament, so you can't say, oh, not the Apocrypha. Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Okay. It says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Less than nothing and vanity. Come on, bro. Alright. If that ain't it won't be enough. You're still gonna be you're probably an Edomite, so it doesn't matter. This is for those that can understand. Hopefully you gathered some understanding and context out of that. With that, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostles and others, great millstone, and shalom to hopefully elect. Hopefully that this was edifying, man. Shalom.